Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. As a matter of fact, a new season of Empyrion Galactic Survival. This is the beginning of Season 3. Because the game has finally updated to Alpha 6, and I'm ready, finally, to move this save into Alpha 6. And yeah, it's been a while coming. I've gotten a bunch of work done on the ship. I've actually taken the time to paint it, although it seems like I missed a few spots. Yeah. Okay. No biggie. Alright, so there's a bunch going on here. I have reworked a lot of the internals of the ship. Starting right off, I built something back here after I moved those generators out. A captain's cabin. There is a bed, there is a shower and a toilet, because in Alpha 6 these things all have useful functions. Got some storage closets, some fancy looking displays and so on, and I even put in a potted plant and some bookshelves that you can't put books into because there are no books. Anyway, and I've also beefed things up out here. There is now, in addition to the main constructor, advanced, there is a large constructor here, another large constructor there, and another advanced over here. Now, the generators, the gravity generator, and the warp core. The warp core was back there. Well, I've moved all of the RCS units back here, and in fact I put some more back there, as a matter of fact, to increase the ship's turning capability. The warp core, actually the best way to show that is going to be up here, and there's not really a whole lot to show. I built this up here on the gardening deck, or kitchen, whatever. There's the warp tank. There is 4 cargo boxes in there. You have to use the control panel to access them. Behind the warp tank is the generators, and behind them is the warp core. Now, I've also done a little something with the hangar deck. I've walled it off. Got door here, and over here, starboard hangar deck. Good size area. And this up here, all of that encloses those generators and the warp core. Okay, we've got, let's see, if I'm not mistaken, this is oxygen. Yeah. Lots of oxygen. O2 station and a medic station in each cargo bay, or hangar. This one has the repair module in it. I was going to put one in the other one, but that's when I found out that you can only have one of these per ship or base. Each base or ship can only have one repair bay. A little bit restricting, but we can do something with it. The broken tooth hasn't changed much, although I was thinking to redesign it, refit it with some new ideas, but I think instead what I'm going to end up doing is making a new one. Yeah. So, the remaining changes, external, are mostly cosmetic. I painted the ship, and I painted it white. Now, the lettering up here for the ship name, I wanted to do that in black letters on the white paint job, but for some reason the texture and symbol tool will only create white symbols, numbers, letters. It will only do it white. So I put a blue background behind the lettering. I figured that'll work. Now over here, I got out some of the combat steel, and I used the, well, let's see, do I have, yeah, I have some here, so just right click, and I selected the wall component, and I just rotated that around so that it was flat on the deck, and put a second layer of stuff there, because, well, if you look here, combat steel has 2,000 hit points. These wall things don't have 2,000 hit points. They have 1,000. But a layer of those on top of the main hull means that this area here where the generators and warp core is now protected by 3,000 hit points of material. So that should be decent. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. There are other changes that will have to be done once the save is in Alpha 6, which is why I'm going to move it into that version while the ship is parked here on Akua, because things like that opening up there and the other opening down here and so on need to be closed up so that pressurization can happen. And now it is time to go ahead and make the move. I'm going to log out and shut down the dedicated server, copy the save over to the Alpha 6 dedicated, and then I will be back. And we're back. All right. Here we are. Alpha 6.1.2, build 1100, as it says up in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. So, we're here. Let's see, does the suit light work? Yes, okay, good. Now there has been some changes. The user interface has changed drastically. And I'm not entirely quite thrilled with it, to be honest with you. I like the way it used to look. Although I don't mind the hotbar being down on the bottom. That's actually a good change. I like that. But, yeah. Also, you notice there are now damage bars by all of the weapons, because damage is now a thing. And also, level is now 18. They've changed the max level up to 25, and so on. There's body temperature, body radiation amount, and so on. And there's other changes. There's things to unlock in the tech tree, come to think of it. Yeah. Let's see. See, some things have been moved around in the tech tree. And some of them are up at level 20 and 25, so I'm actually going to have to get leveled up. Let's see. Armor locker. Let's unlock that right now. The ventilator. Yes. And the repair station. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's over here in weapons, which is a strange place for it in my opinion, but the light armor. You see, without armor, you have no jetpack. So let's get this unlocked and then head over here to the constructor. And let's see, in weapons, light armor. As a matter of fact, let's make up a few of them. Hello. Turn it off and turn it on. Oh, that's right. There's no power. I didn't even think of that. Let's fill this thing up with power. Okay, 63%. And yes, whatever was in the tank before was lost, but it was very low. Okay. Ship now has power. This should be running. Yes. Alright, take one of those and let's see. Okay. Devices, capital vessel. Where is... Okay, this context thing coming up is a little... Okay, repair station, need one of those. Armor locker, probably going to need a few of those. And more repair stations, I'm sure. Alright, need one repair station right now. And I'm just going to throw this one right there. That looks like the front. Yeah, okay. And one armor locker. And I'm just going to pop this one right over here. Alright, you need to use the armor locker to install armor. And there's a couple of slots to put boosters in. Alright, now take the helmet off. We're in an oxygen place. And eat something. And armor has its own stats. Light armor, it has 135 or 400 durability. It gives you 135 armor points. Comfort zone from -10 to 45 degrees C with radiation protection 4. That bit in the upper right underneath the mini-map that I can't point to, it shows the current temperature and stuff about numbers underneath that about radiation. Alright. Let's see. Oh, oxygen. Let's get out a bunch of oxygen. Go to the control panel, and they've changed the heck out of this too. Oxygen, manage. And or just drop whole stacks in, or just go like so. Of course, I could have just used the fill all button, but what the heck. Alright, now before this ship can go into space, it needs to be sealed up so that pressurization will happen. And that means, among other things, I need a door here. Let's see, I did make some of those ahead of time. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Let's see. Armored automatic door, vertical. That doesn't look right at all. That really does not look right at all. Alright, disassemble. Let's try this again. It doesn't seem to matter which one I choose. It seems to be choosing the same model. What the heck? Alright. Maybe I need to get some different door blocks. Alright, let's see. Devices, doors, armored doors. How about just automatic door blocks? Alright, let's try these and see what happens. See if they have a form that will fit this and look decent. Alright. Okay. That's more like what I had in mind. Yeah. And when it opens, that blue force field there will keep the air in, and it will close automatically. Now I need one down here as well. Alright, let me remove that elevator. And put a door here. It's a little clunky because you've got a block space there where you can't have an elevator. Or can you? No, you can't. You know, I love Empyrion, and the developers are doing great things with it, but they need to learn a Minecraft term. Multi-block. They really, really need to learn that. Okay, let's get another one of these doors for this one. Let's not shoot it. And... oh, come on. I only made 2? Get that off of there. That's annoying. Alright, get another door. Hello. It's weird how that thing takes a while before it recognizes that it actually has something in it to do. Alright. There. Okay. With that taken care of, theoretically, the ship should be ready to actually hold atmosphere, which means I need ventilators. Oh, quit with your heartbeat puffy thing. Jeez. Alright, where are the ventilators? Oh, let me guess. I have to find them in here and unlock them. Well, I don't see them. Are they under miscellaneous? Capital vessel. Spotlight slope. Okay. Where is the ventilator? Miscellaneous. No. Tools. No, it wouldn't make any sense to be there. Weapons. This is curious. I'm going to take a few minutes and look and see if I can find it. Okay, that was quick. It was right here the whole time. So let's make a few ventilators and get this thing ready to hold pressure. Yeah. Let's start with this one up front. Now the one thing I don't care for these, they are a full block. That's just a little on the annoying side. And of course, I can't put it in here because of this wall thing. I don't know. It doesn't look like there's any really good-looking way to do this. It doesn't look like it's just some thing thrown out in the middle of stuff. Well, let's see. And my stamina is completely shot. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to throw it right there for right now. Alright, now hold N and show oxygen. Oh. Turn this on. Let's see. Oxygen turn it on. Used a bunch of it. And we are holding pressure. Great. I can turn this off now. Somehow that doesn't look like a fan in any way, shape, or form. Alright. Okay. Time to do something about the stamina. Ah, yes. How much stamina does that get me back? Apparently you can't use it really too close together. Toilet for sickness. Shower. There's a radiation cure. Stamina is all the way back. Okay. Alright, now I can move a little bit. What was I doing? Oh yes, I was going to pick up some more of the ventilators. I had some more making. Let's get them hooked up back here. Get that off of there. I hate that walking around with a ghost block image sitting there. It's annoying in the extreme. Alright, again, there's no really good place to put this, so I'm just going to set it over here in the corner and hope I can come up with some way of making it look good. This should now be pressurized. Let's see. Shell oxygen. Yeah, alright, great. And I need one up here too, so that this corridor is pressurized, because it has airtight doors all the way through. And let's put the other one of these right here. Show oxygen. Alright, great. Ship is now pressurized. Now I have also found out that fuel doesn't go as far as it used to, or in terms of fuel tanks. Each fuel tank represents a certain amount of fuel storage, and in this version they don't hold as much. So whereas before, let's see, where is, statistics, here we are. Fuel tanks, power left 83 hours. Before filling all the fuel tanks gave me over 150 some hours. So they have definitely nerfed the fuel tanks. But, that being said, I'm almost ready to do the next important step. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until daylight, because it's just now turning night, and dark is really dark in this game, and it's just, even if I can see, it's too dark for YouTube, so I'm not going to deal with that. I'm going to wait until daylight, and then I'm going to get in the Broken Tooth, and I'm going to head out and pick up my auto miners and empty their content, get back here to the ship, pick up my stuff out of my hydrogen generators and my water generator that I have in the water over there. And then it's time to lift off and say goodbye to this version of Akua, because this is still the Alpha 5 Akua. I'm going to lift off and delete the Akua files and whatnot, and land and let it regenerate with Alpha 6 stuff. And I'll be back after I'm ready to actually do that transition. Okay, it's almost morning, and I was just noticing the moon is up there. There is a brightness coming from there in the west. You can see it streaking light across the top of the ship. It's not the sun, because the sun is about to rise over here. Weird. And also, you'll notice how dark it is. I have the brightness turned all the way up, and it's still bloody dark as all get out. That's what I mean when I say the dark in this game is too dark. It's just way too dark. Alright. In any event, ready now that it's starting to turn daylight, I'm going to head over here, get into the Broken Tooth, and oh, the frame rate just went through the floor. And I know why, too. The sun's coming up. Sunrise and sunset, particularly bad at sunrise, the frame rate drops through the floor. So, yeah, I'm going to hang out, wait a few minutes for the frame rate to come back, and then I'm going to get in this thing, get some fuel in it, and some oxygen into its oxygen tanks, because I'm sure they're empty too. And then I'm going to fly over and pick up my auto miners. I've got 3 of them out there, one on iron. Well, let's see, I can show it on the map. This one here on an iron deposit, this one on a promethium deposit, and there is another one over here on a magnesium deposit. And then down here I've got my water generator and hydrogen generators. Get all of that stuff picked up, and then it'll be time to lift off and delete the old Akua. Alright, my frame rate is back, so let's do something here. Oh yeah. Actually get into this thing. Alright, bring it. Its control panel, fill the fuel tank, fill the oxygen, and power on. Oh, it's T to turn the lights on and off. Alright. Okay. Lift off. Back out. I like the force field bit with the doors. That's really kind of nice. Okay. And yes, I am definitely going to be building a new SV later on. Okay, there's the promethium. And there's my auto miner. Get out. Get my promethium. Oh, that's right. It won't let you shift-click stuff out of these things, and I don't know why, because that functionality exists on pretty much every other inventory except this, and it makes no sense that you can't do that. Alright, Shift F to pick that up. Alright, cargo boxes. There we go. Alright, now the next auto miner is over here with the iron. I believe it's that way. It is actually this way. Ah. Should be just over the ridge. No, wait a minute. What? Oh, there it is. Keep it level. Alright. Good bunch of iron. I am so not a fan of having to do it that way. So I can shift click the iron out of it. Alright. And cargo box. And let's see, where's the last one? It's off. That's the base. It's off this way. Let me put a waypoint there. That should show up on my HUD. It's on the minimap too. Alright. Great. I like the new waypoint thing. Makes it easier to know which direction to go for something. If I'm not mistaken, if I remember right, there was a trading facility next to this place. Yeah. And of course, it's dark here. Turn the lights on. All right, let's get all of this juicy magnesium. Get these unused power cells out of here. All right. Cargo box this stuff. I'm just going to toss it all in there, and I will sort it out another time. All right, map. Oh yeah, waypoint managing is here. I can remove it. Registry, okay. Show private. Prometheus. Show on map. No. Waypoint that thing. Excellent. All right, I'm going to get back to Prometheus. I'm going to stop on the way at my hydrogen generators and whatnot, unload them and pick them back up. Then I will be getting back aboard Prometheus for launch. Okay, they should be right here in the water. Yeah, here we go. All right. What if I just pick this up? I still have to do it this way. Oy. Oh, that's the one I'm standing on. Okay. The items went all scattered all over the place. And in this growth here, the stuff that is supposed to be growing on the bottom of the lake All of this stuff that you see here should be growing on the bottom of the lake. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to get all these emptied and I'll be back. Okay, enough of that for now. Okay. Now, let's see, I think I've got everything taken care of. Ship is pressurized. I picked up all the goodies. Okay, there is one last thing to do after I eat before I starve to death. And that is to head down here to the base, such as it is. Let's see. Is the base set to private? Yes. Alright. Disassemble. Okay, it's not a base anymore. And I don't care about the concrete, because I have a bunch of that. Alright. Let's see, control panel, devices. If I recall correctly, thrusters. If I call this... If I name that thrusters, go to devices, and set this to thrusters, I can just have a thing here to turn the engines on and off. Yeah. Alright. Orbit bound. And when I get there, I will log out, shut down the server, and delete this old Akua. And we'll see what the new Akua brings. It's going to be a little bit of a mystery because I've decided to change out the seed for something else. So it will be generated new and be completely different from this one. It should be hitting orbit any second. There we are. Nice, smooth, seamless transition. Okay. I'll be back when it's time to land. Okay, I just logged in and I had a little bit of a surprise. It didn't kick me out of the seat when I logged out. It always used to. So I was actually still sitting in the seat instead of standing next to it, which is what I've actually become accustomed to, because that's the way it's always been. Okay, there is our first look at the new Akua. So, let's just descend straight down, get in there, and see if... what I want to find is a good-sized lake. One that isn't nerfed into oblivion like that one looks like. Something with actual deep water. That will be a place where seaweed can be found, and also a place where one can find the pentaxid crystals under the water. Oh man, let's get down out of this fog. Silicon deposit, we've got a couple of structures over there. Okay. And a nerfed to pieces lake. Looks like part of its Crash Titan. And my turrets are doing their job. Just shot down a drone. Very good. Titan front part. Cool. Okay, this is the downside of turning the brightness all the way up. Too much freaking glare. So I'm going to split the difference and bring it about 25. Or yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's better. All right, let's have a look at the map. There's copper here and the Titan. Yeah, I think this could be a good possibility. And of course, there's the trading site, the trading facility. Maybe it might be an idea to set up on this lake. Let's head over there. I'm going to set a waypoint, remove on approach, accept. All right. All right. Heading out. And maybe that will be an acceptable place to set up a new base. Now, what I'm going to be doing with this series is, normally, of course, the episodes won't be as long as I think this one is turning out to be. But I figured this is a bunch of new stuff going on, so, hey, moving to the new facility. Looks like a civilian facility of some kind over there. Looks like the turrets are busy. And I'm not even going to worry about downed drones and stuff. I'm just going to get over here to this trading station. And I think I'm going to wait until daylight. Residential complex, good. Yeah, I'm going to wait until daylight before I do very much of anything. Another down drone. I do like this ship. Decent sized lake. Not as big as it looked like on the map. But not horrible either. And it occurred to me, game sounds seem to be kind of really low. Let me know if they're really low. Of course, by the time you see it, I will already know, because I'll find out in editing. Alright, that looks like a decent place to park for right now. Alright, control panel, thrusters off. That's a whole lot easier. Yeah, I know, I'm not level, but I'll be getting a concrete pad built fairly soon. But I figure setting up housekeeping right by the trading station is a good idea. That's probably a very good idea. And this lake here should be good. Although I can't see much of it. Well, I can always use the scope on the sniper rifle. It seems to brighten it up just a little bit. It's a decent sized lake. It probably got some deep spots in it where one can find seaweed and the occasional pentaxic crystal. That's always a good thing, because you can't ever have too many pentaxic crystals. I guarantee you that. All right. I think, yeah, I'm going to wait until daylight, and then we'll head over to the trading station and see what all is there. Okay, waiting for my frame rate to come back. I spent a little bit of time looking at this and thinking about it, and I figured out what I'm going to do. This island here, I'm going to clear it all off, park the ship somewhere else temporarily, and then I'm going to come over here and turn this island into a base, when its main feature is going to be a large concrete pad for landing the ship on. Okay, in the and then I'm going to have a walkway that goes across the lake over to the trading station, just for convenience. Now, I'm going to hop into the Broken Tooth over here and fly over to the trading station. I noticed it has a landing pad. So, yeah. We'll just go over there and land on it. Power on. Don't need the light. Yeah, there's the landing pad. So we'll just use the landing pad. Alright, level. And keep always hitting the wrong button there. This way we get over here without having to deal with the raptors walking around. Alright, this is cool. Let's check this place out. I have not actually been in one of these. Okay, we're hearing all sorts of weird little sounds. What's this? Oh, is this that newfangled teleporter thing? This takes you to the trading station in Akua orbit. Cool. Alright. Okay. Looks like a bar or a cantina. Do you sell stuff? You do. 1,000 coins for 10,000 coins for a projectile pistol, 300 for an adrenaline shot, 10 coins for a 50 caliber bullet, for a 50 caliber bullet. Oh boy. A multi-boost. I can see me wanting a whole bunch of those. Oh boy. Dude, you got a problem with your face. And your hair turned into... ugh. Okay. Well, they didn't spare any expense with the sound effects. Aliens, little robot guys walking around. Oh, I walked into a piece of glass. Alright, what do you got? Oh, whole bunch of stuff. Drill charges, different kinds of bullets, shotguns, yada yada yada. Motorbike kit. Alright. Wrong faction. Okay, I can't open the container. Cantina. It feels like there should be some Star Wars music playing here. Okay. Yes, thank you. I'll take that and I'll eat them. My hunger was down. I want to see if that respawns later. Uh-huh. That's easy for you to say. You sell anything? Foodstuffs. Okay. I'll remember that. Oh, doggone glass walls. What are you? Trading station. Don't want any. Do you sell anything? Apparently you can't be interacted with. Okay. Alright. Pax Purgatory. Alright, what's down here? Oh, for crying out loud. A landing pad. Okay. Okay, that's another one. Trading machines and whatnot for your basic multiplayer environment. Cool. Okay, this is apparently somebody's apartment, and I can't look in the closet. Alright. Okay. I'm curious. Gotta know what is in the one that we can teleport to here. Let's teleport to the Akua orbit station. Oh, seamless. Helmet. We have a problem. Jetpack on. Where is the trading station? Oh crap. Too cold. This is a bug. I'm supposed to be standing on a trading station right now, and it's not happening. It's minus 270 C, and there's no way I can reach any place safe in time. This is so totally bugged, total wrong. I am way too far away. Yeah, I'm going to be dead in a minute here. My comfort zone is minus 10, and the temperature outside is minus 270, which is ridiculous. I'm supposed to be standing on inside of the trading station. I think I'm going to log out right this instant. Well, as you can see, I'm not dead. The only reason for that, however, is that what I basically ended up doing was going back and re-importing the save from A5 and doing everything over again that I did earlier. And when it came time, well, you notice when I came back just now, and it just now stopped, it was raining. How about that? This is the first time I've ever seen it rain in Empyrion. You know, I remember the first time it rained in Minecraft. I thought it was cool then. Later I came to despise it, as I'm sure most people have. But anyway, that's why I came back now in the dark, because I was going to get into, hey, it's raining. I should have jumped right into that. But anyway, how I fixed things, like I said, I went back and I redid the import into Alpha 6, and I went over my steps and made sure that I did it all right, because apparently when I did it the first time, I didn't, when I was going about the thing of deleting everything except Akua, apparently I managed to delete everything except Akua and Akua Orbit. And the reason that this is a bad thing is that Akua Orbit from the old save doesn't have the admin trading station Akua Orbit in it, like this world does. Now, things are not 100% identical, even though, you know, seed dictates the world and so on. It took a few tries to get one where the trading station reappeared on the shore of this lake, although swear I think the lake is shaped a little differently. In any event, it's there. There's ore resources around. There's copper somewhat nearby. And if I head off this way... Oh, come on with your fast heartbeat and no stamina. Come on. You'll notice her right here. I'm right by the North Pole. You can tell because there's the force field dome that keeps you from going there. Yeah. Anyway, I have successfully completed the import, and this time when I was in Akua orbit, I did double check, and the Akua orbit trading post is actually there. Apparently the teleporters will teleport you to the correct location whether the receiving teleporter is there or not. Yeah. Interesting. Not sure if that... What was that? What in tarnation was that? It sounded kind of like if you crossed a wolf with a plant monster and then tossed that into a blender. You know, really upset. Okay, I have no idea what that is, and I can't see much of anything at all without using the scope. Alright, because it's night, and dark in this game is too dark. This is another reason why I was going to wait until daylight, but the rain changed my mind. I need to know what that is. Okay. Of course, I also just realized that my headset is not plugged in, which means some of that sound may be coming through the game and through my speakers into the microphone, which is really not good. I don't like that happening. It makes for goofy sound glitches and whatnot that I can't fix. Anyway, this video is probably getting on towards an hour long, so I'm going to call it for here. What I'm going to be doing between this episode and next is, in addition to tending to my onboard farm, I am going to do something about getting a base-type structure built on this island that will consist of minimum base-type blocks and a large concrete pad for this thing to land on. And then next time, we'll get into a little bit of let's check out some stuff in Alpha 6 and see what the thing has to offer us. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.